come to us when we get up. Yeah, watch they come to us when we get up. From rain to diamond dust, we coming up. And we so dangerous, you out of luck. Yeah, watch they come to us when we get up. Yeah, watch they come to us.
What's good, man? It's your round. Pack Boy Dolo checking back in with another episode of Round the Clock Thinkers. Shout out to my people out there, you feel what I'm saying? Hey, today we're going to be talking about talking to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I know some of y'all may be like, talking to myself? Nigga, what you mean? Yeah, talking to yourself. That don't make you crazy. That don't make you crazy at all. Check this out. I'm with me 25/8, 366 days a year. Eventually, I'm going to say something to myself. This just like some society shit. Talking about people crazy for talking to themselves. Einstein talked to himself and he was a fucking genius. You know what I'm saying? So do you talk to yourself? Do you know what to say to yourself to move you? When you don't want to do some shit, do you know what to say to yourself to get yourself to do it? Ooh. Do you know what to say to yourself to get yourself to do something when you don't want to do it? What moves you? What drives you? That's why I'm so big on the self, on learning the self, self-mastery, self-improvement, self-development, self-awareness, being locked in and in tune with the self. That's where all the changes start. I don't give a damn what nobody say. There's nothing on the outside of you. It's rich niggas who still sad. It's rich people that still depressed. So it really starts with the self. And the beginning of that whole process is self-talk. How do you talk to yourself? That's important. Vitally important. How do you talk to yourself? How do you move yourself? It be times where, look, I don't be wanting to do shit. But I hold myself to a certain standard. So that's what moves me. I know I've learned that about myself over the years and with experience. I learned that about myself over the years, paying attention, being aware of what pisses me off, what makes me happy, what gets me going. Paying attention. Most of y'all sleepwalking, man. I'm going to be 1,000 with you. Most of y'all sleepwalking. You're not paying attention. You're not aware. Gotta learn to be sharp as a thumbtack, man, mentally. That's what Round the Clock Thinkers all about. I want to force you to think something that you don't do. I want to force you to think. Make it make sense. Don't just go with it. Make it make sense. That's just like a motherfucker walking up to me trying to get me to go and buy a U-Haul truck. I'm not just gonna go and buy a U-Haul truck. What the fuck? What am I gonna do with a U-Haul truck? So it has to make sense to me for me to indulge in it. That's the same way that you got to learn yourself. Make it make sense to you so that you can make the proper adjustments and grow. That's the desire of the human soul. Growth. Growth. For real. And that's what I'm here for. I want y'all to grow. I'm still growing. That's what I'm here for. But I've been through experiences and challenges and things that made me really wise. Really wise to the point. Because I learned from OGs. I really go out of my way to surround myself with people that's older than me and that's seen more than me and experienced more than me. That's how I learned about self-talk. What do you say to yourself? How do you talk to yourself? How do you see yourself? Are you that guy? Are you that young lady? Are you top notch or not? How do you see yourself? That's really gonna determine what you get out of this life. How you see yourself. I can't think of nobody, never ever read a story or watched a movie or documentary of nobody that was just resentful of themselves but had a great life. Nobody. If y'all know somebody, let me know shit. But I don't think it's possible because it starts with how you see yourself and talk to yourself. A lot of times I used to be going down the road talking to myself. I still do it sometimes. Because when you get in a slump mentally and you learn how to talk yourself out of that slump, you're going to go back to that strategy. If you learn how to talk yourself out of a bad mind frame, you're going to go back to that when you get back in a bad mind frame. And that's pretty much what I did. I learned how to get my energy right, up the vibe. A lot of times I would be around people in a fucked up mood, but they couldn't tell. I don't know why they couldn't tell, but shit. They said it always seemed like I could just sustain, like I never seemed defeated. And that's a beautiful thing to know. Tank told me that one time. Shout out to Tank, man. Love you, little bro. Hope all is well with you. But I learned how to talk to myself. So much better nowadays, man. So much better. So much cooler. Every little thing don't piss me the fuck off like it used to. People that know me know I used to have a really quick temper. And I used to get mad about anything, bro. Anything. But what I want you to learn is to have control of your emotions. That stems right on back to self-talk. Becoming emotionally intelligent. Emotionally elite, as I like to call it. Can't nobody ruffle my feathers but me. Fuck what you heard. Can't nobody ruffle my feathers but me. Real talk. So really and truly, you should learn how to talk to yourself. And another thing I learned from that, some people will think you're fucking crazy when you admit to them, hell yeah, I talk to myself. I talk to myself a lot. I'm an entrepreneur. This shit is like being a damn owner of a company where all the employees are still training. That's what an entrepreneur feel like. You know, being an entrepreneur. But it takes a lot of self-talk to get through the day and go through your checklist and do everything that you plan to do that day. And it all comes from talking to myself. Oh, what I'm going to do tomorrow? What I got to do? Okay, boom. I think I should make this top priority. Because once I get that done, that'll be another stream of income that I set up. And that'll automatically run by itself. So I don't have to worry about that. So I need to go and knock that out first. That takes self-talk. Understanding it ain't going to be a motherfucker around you all the time for you to ask their opinion. Especially as a man, you got to lead yourself, sir. And then you lead the lady. But a lot of people jump right into trying to lead a lady and they can't even lead themselves. Truth be told. So learn to talk to yourself. Learn what moves you, what gets you going. Learn it about yourself. And apply it. Think. Alright? You already know what time it is. It's your round. Pack Boy Dolo checking out. Shout out to y'all, man.
It's a perfect picture, you can paint it on the easy. You ain't gotta wait on me, I never said I need you. Yeah, I never said I need you. Making sure Brian paint his head before he see it through. It feel like I make you swim when it on me.